school, moved to the commons in the cafeteria here at Northview, and then finally into our old, wonderful band room. And we've made the best of it. I gotta tell you, the kids have been so resilient and just ready to do whatever, and I'm so proud of them. I, on the other hand, have a few more gray hairs. But they have done a wonderful job, and I'm so very proud of them. And I also am so thankful for all of you and the group of parents that we have that help and provide chaperones and fundraising and drivers and just, I can't even begin to say, but I would like at this time to bring the president of the Northview Band and Orchestra Boosters, Mrs. Elisa Huss-Hage, up here to say a few words.
You lowered this mic awfully low. Height issue. Mr. Boland has just said what a wonderful year we've had, and we need to celebrate several parents. And I'm not gonna, the list is this long, but I do want to acknowledge, first of all, Mr. Boland for ordering the wonderful weather. Yeah. The first season that I've been a band parent that we've not had rain and had to get out the raincoats. But in all sincerity, to both Mr. Boland and Mr. Kroll for providing such wonderful leadership and musical experiences for our children. We need to acknowledge all their hard work. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes. We also want to thank Mr. Grant, who's the student teacher. We'll be here till the end of the semester. He really provided some great fun for the seniors as they put together the senior show, and it was really fun to watch him interacting with the students. I'm just going to acknowledge the officers by name. All you parents who have helped, we'll have you stand in a second, because I think it's really important that the students really do see that literally every person in this room is involved in one way or another. But the officers in particular, Beth Hanline, our treasurer, Beth, if you'd stand up. Does amazing amount of work. Chris Smith, our secretary. We have several vice presidents. Rick Reimers is way up at the top. Marty Johnson. Nancy Von Stein, Karen Sharp, Lisa Runyon, and Roger Drivey are our officers, and they do an amazing amount of work and show great leadership. Now, we have many, many committees, so I'm just going to say this. If you participated in any of the activities, concessions, chaperoning, pie sale, parade, if you did anything this year to support this band, would you please stand so the kids can acknowledge you? Stand up. Pretty amazing. So just a few notes really quick about things going on. The fruit sale is currently going on. If you didn't know that, you should know that. And it's going on for a couple weeks yet, so ask your students about the information. There are a few items for sale out in the hall. I saw the Spiritware lady put some things out here, so please do. If you don't have a We Heart Northview band shirt, they're for sale in the hallway. Little Caesars, if your student participated in the Little Caesars fundraiser to support their trip to Canada, because of the timeline on that, the rebate checks will actually be given to you directly, so you will apply it personally to the trip. The pickup is Friday, November 12th, after school, okay? We're not sure where yet, so watch for an email. And, you know, with the budgetary issues, if you've not yet participated as a patron, We know that there are going to be some requests made of the booster group that are not typical requests with the construction going on. So if you're not yet a patron and you'd like to participate at that level and donate personally as a patron, we would really appreciate that. I do want to acknowledge Rob Eisenman too. Rob, I know you're here. He has redesigned our website. He has provided a wonderful, wonderful way for us to communicate with our families, and we need to acknowledge that. Our next booster meeting, we'd love to have you there, is on Tuesday, the 16th of November at 7 o'clock. And if you don't already have on your calendar, December the 12th is the cabaret right here in this very room, where all the jazz bands, the orchestras, and all the bands provide a wonderful afternoon of music. I believe that's going to be at 2 o'clock. So the very last thing, the question has to be asked, what do you give a band director when he's going to retire? I'm sure you all know that Mr. Kroll is marching on out of here. And although we'll be celebrating him, I'm sure all year, we would have been remiss if we did not do something very special today. So what do you do to show appreciation and gratitude? We asked what would be fitting, Mrs. McCloskey, fitting, that joke was for you, the uniform person. What would be fitting to present to Mr. Kroll as a gift that he might use on those quiet retirement days when he fondly remembers band camp, bus rides to games, and late Friday night football games. The obvious response is he could use something when he's filled with all these dreams of the formations on the band field. He has an overwhelming desire to march again. What do you give a band director who's retiring? A retired band uniform. Now, this is obviously not quite the right size. It's all that I had in my closet today. So we will make sure that he is properly fitted. Okay, Mrs. McCloskey? We'll dig out those old uniforms. So he has...
42 long.
Actually, I thought she was going to pull out a pillow.
But we want to do this official-like. So if you miss the gold plumes, better fluff it up a little bit. And you miss the white hat. Now what we've really decided is, because we might not have a place for band camp next year, we're going to do it in Mr. Kroll's backyard. But just to end this, for all his free time, we thought he might enjoy some band recipes. So I give to you the band cookbook.